Grand Rising, everybody. So I woke up this morning and I saw the news from several bloggers that 757 Gunna, I think his name is. Let me make sure because I don't want to get his name wrong. Shit is crazy. 757 Gunsmoke Gunna. He was murdered 10 hours ago. The news started coming out 8 hours ago. Shit is crazy. I'm assessing the situation involving all of these young men being pulled into this death game that's going on. And I don't know, at first I had hope that maybe things would change, but a lot of them are just too far deep into it. Like, you don't even want to take them off their square, like to tell them certain things because you know that they have to protect themselves and they have to be in a certain mind state to do so. So you don't want to take them off of their square and then they lose traction and wind up not paying attention. And, you know, that transition is not an easy transition to make. So it's like the disconnection between the adults and the youth. Well, they're adults too. Most of them, some of them are over 21. It's going to make it even more difficult to come to a solution and a conclusion about this. Ultimately, all those involved in gangs, all of those that's involved are the ones that's going to have to come to a conclusion that this shit has to stop. And then even then, they still have to be careful because you might have one or two that want to do something and mess the whole thing up. Want to do something to another person because they can't hold their anger or their hurt or their pain and wind up doing something and then all the peace will fall apart. Everybody's pointing fingers at each other. The audience is just sitting there like bloodthirsty people just waiting to see who else is going to die. This is like watching a scary movie. It's a part of me that wish that I had never even dived into this to take a look at it because it's so heartbreaking and disturbing. Because what makes it so heartbreaking and disturbing is there's really nothing that anybody can do. It's their decision and their choice. And it's not an easy choice to make because they're so deep into it. Things have went so far. So I don't know, guys. I don't know. I'm just praying for everybody. I'm praying for us. I'm praying for them because it's really hard to watch. And it makes you feel helpless because there's nothing you can really do. You know? And it's just crazy. Then we got the COVID stuff. Then we got these racist people trying to attack us. Like, I don't see nowhere where there's peace. I just try to find peace in my own little way. But this is very, very disturbing. It's very disturbing. And it's a very sensitive climate to be in. It's a very sensitive community because people's feelings are hurt. They're on edge because they have to deal with all of this. And you got people picking sides and not understanding that every black young man that dies is a detriment to the future for us. It's just crazy, yo. This is the craziest thing I've ever seen. And I'm not sure what the solution is. Usually I can find some kind of loophole and see, you know, maybe there's a solution here. Maybe there's a solution there. But I don't see any solutions, family. It's really disturbing. And RIP to all these young people. I guess we could just keep praying and putting out positive energy that somehow the Most High, the Creator, will step in some type of way and help to bring this to a stop. I don't think it's going to stop easily. I think it's going to be a gradual thing, but I'm keeping the faith because I try to break down energy, but that's not hard to break. That's not easy for people to accept and understand. You know, it's really not. They're all really engrossed in and consumed with this energy. And all I could do is try to, say prayers and stuff like that to delete or dilute that energy, because it's so strong and it's just picking up traction. So those of us that are spectators, I think we play a big part in it. Like, you can't be picking sides and putting bad energy on these kids. There's enough going on between them and the environment they have to deal with. For outsiders to be adding to it, it just makes it even worse. But anyway, excuse me, guys. I got such a bad cold. I hope you guys have a blessed day, and hopefully we don't get no more bad news, because this is really, really heartbreaking and depressing. Like, maybe if I didn't give a shit, it'll be easier and I'll just be a spectator, but it just hurts every time I see a headline that someone was killed. It's just really sad. Okay, guys, have a good day.